Hello everyone, Rental here, really not that ultralight, and as you can see behind me, this is everything I'm bringing on the PCT, minus the luggage of course, even though that's how it feels on my back when I'm walking. But with all jokes aside, this is a comprehensive list of 99% of the stuff that I'm bringing on the PCT, and I wanted to get into the 4 characteristics of what I normally look for when I'm looking for gear on the internet or in the stores. I typically look for 4 things. Build quality, weight, packability, and function. Usually in that order. But with that said, I think we should get right into it and start with packs. Let's see what we have here. Starting with the Z-Packs R-Call. No mods. The only mod that I have right now is that little triangle piece up here for the bear canister. Also as you can see right there, the bottle holder from Z-Packs. And I only have one hip belt, and I have from Gossamer Gear with a little mod there, connector. But besides that, and I think the PD clip here as well for my pack weight. For the camera, that is. So that is the backpack that I'm using, the Z-Packs R-Call. I got the pack liner from Gossamer Gear right here. Boom. And my favorite piece of gear, everyone knows, the FUPA, front utility pack accessory from Z-Packs. This thing is awesome. This is probably my favorite piece of gear. Let's get into rain gear. Next, which is the second category. I broke it down to 10 categories for myself. It was very easy for me to understand that way. It may not for you, but for me, these 10 categories is how I go about it. So I went through packs. I'm gonna go through rain gear now, which is the Frog Togs, of course. I just have the top, simple product, Frog Togs, cheap. The Gossamer Gear chrome silver umbrella thingy right here. Use it quite a bit on the AT sections. And of course, Z-Packs. This wonderful kilt. Love it. Let's see how this thing does on trail. Hopefully it'll block some mosquitoes and some sun on the PCT. But that's it. That's it for packs and rain gear. Let's get on to the next topic. Alrighty, so let's get into the shelter system. Let's move this out of here. Boom. So, because I'm hiking with Unicorn, I'm carrying this triplex Z-Packs triplex. And of course the poles, I can include this in my shelter system. These are Lucky HTS or HTS 6.0s, aluminum. These are great. I decided not to go carbon because I beat the crap out of my poles, and these have lasted on a few hundred miles on the AT for some of the sections. I just really love these poles. This is the ground sheet. I think we got this from Gossamer Gear. I'm pretty sure we got the ground sheet for the tent. We do lay a ground sheet for the Dyneema tent. Try to take care of it. I don't want any holes on the bottom, so I'll carry the extra weight. Really not that ultralight. And of course, tent stakes. Again, aluminum. I feel these are the secure way. Unicorn's kind of like the master of the tent setup, and I don't like the hook ones. They don't hook in too deep, and I don't want my tent flying in the sky. We just saw something in the news with a tent flying in the sky. I don't want that to happen. Next, I would say would be the sleep system that we have. Let's start with the Gossamer Gear 1/8 pad, foam pad thingamajigger. I don't really use this the way that people use it. We slip around on our sleeping mat, and I kind of wrap this around the mat not to slip. I kind of wrap it like a candy cane around, but you'll see when I'm on trail how I use it. But this thing's been great. Like I said on a few times on the AT that we had it. This is the Z-Packs classic 20-degree sleeping bag. Don't like to quilt. My toes are always covered. I like it that way. I like to have zip, boom, come up all the way up to my face. And that's really what I love. This thing has been awesome. Would not leave home without this thing. Love it. So next, of course, this is the pack that goes into the Dyneema pack. The Thermarest Women's Neo Air X Lite. I did a review on this thing. Now, I am gonna tell you that this is what I'm bringing, but Unicorn is actually going to be carrying this for me because we kind of did a swap with, of course, the 4 things are weight, packability, build quality, weight, packability, and function. And we kind of exchanged a little bit of weight, a little bit of packability because we are hiking together, and the triplex is a little bit bigger, so we're kind of fair that way. But this is what we're using. Unicorn's gonna be carrying this for me because I'm carrying that bigger triplex. In any case, those are 2 more categories. Let's get on to the next. Let's talk about what I'm wearing and clothes. That's next. Interesting stuff. Boom. Well, let's start off with the shoes. 2020 was a no-go, as we all know. Didn't go, so got the Superior 4s. Had them for about a year. They've been in inventory. I'm trying to go low-key here with the color. I kind of want to blend in. So we got the Ultra 4 Superior 4s. They're just like super light, super awesome. I'm just hoping that through the desert sun, this thing's gonna burn the bottom of my feet because they're very minimalistic. And the bottom of my feet might burn. So let's see how these work out in the desert. They worked fine again when we were sectioning the AT. This isn't the AT. Part of the reason why we're doing the PCTs, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone completely. Grew up on the East Coast, we can get into that another time. Also, of course, I got up my sleeves. Got these on Amazon. I always gotta have my sleeves. That's a must for me. Hanes. Tried the fancy dancy stuff, didn't work out. I stick with good old Hanes. Hanes underwear. Of course, we got the quarter top Darn Toughs, right? Darn Toughs are cool. Clutch. I go with liners. Nothing fancy. Again, regular old liners. And knock on wood, but I don't blister up. I don't blister. Nike dry fit shirt. Just bringing one shirt here. This is it. Again, I want to stay low key. So I figured I'd pick one of those low key colors. Gaiters, even though the sand is probably going to get it anyway. I've had these gaiters for a long time. Right? Boom, they're dirty girls. Trusty Buff, had this for 3 years. This thing is great. Boom, it's long. Give you a hood, everything. This thing is awesome. And oddly, I gotta do them, right? I got these sun gloves. I got Buff sun gloves. I mean, like, okay, so let's do this. Buff sun gloves. Hiking pants. Got these on Amazon. I'm gonna go with pants. Right off the bat, they got a cinch at the bottom of them. They got some pockets. Again, I'm not gonna go through the whole review. I can get on that on trail. But these pants are great. I'm gonna rock pants right in the beginning. Boom. I use this as part of it because it's gonna be stuck on me, but I have 1.8 ounce hand sanitizer, which I'm including in what I'm wearing because that thing's gonna be on me. And of course, my hat, Blood Mountain AT hat, love this hat, had it for a while. My shades, pretty generic from Amazon as well. And also what I have as worn weight is my Samsung watch. I think it came out Galaxy in 2018. It was the first one. So I'm bringing the watch. But those are the 2 categories that we just went over, or the one which was clothes. The second category that I have, I'm ahead of myself here, is the backup clothes. So that's what I'm wearing. And here, backup would be, again, another pair of Hanes underwear. Also, the puffy is down. We went with the Cerium LT hoodie, Arc'teryx. So put a lot of thought into it, and it came down to Arc'teryx bringing the win for the win here for us on the PCT. These are Z-Packs, possum gloves. You can use my cell phone with them. They're cool, they'll keep me warm. Got the Z-Packs fleece hat. to keep me warm as well. It's pretty light. A spare pair of liners, because I like fresh liners when I need them. They're a different color, so I can tell the difference when I do wash. And what else do we have in here? We have an extra pair of Darn Toughs. Again, a spare pair of Darn Toughs. This is 250 Smart. This is Smart Wool. I've had this for a while. Just bringing the top, so not bringing a bottom. We're just bringing the top. 250 liner. You know, it's pretty warm. Get really hot. Wool is really good. And I got Adidas shorts. If I'm gonna rock shorts, they're Adidas ones, but I had them custom made to be really short, extremely short. Hiker track short. Those are the two categories, what I was wearing and my backup clothes. Let's get on to the next. All right, we're knocking them down here. Thanks for hanging in with me. Let's get to cooking system and tech. Let's get to those two categories. Let's start with the cooking system work. First, I'm gonna include the, of course, the bear bag with it. For the Z-Packs, food bag, I think everyone's got it. Sticking with the Sawyer squeeze because of the back flush issue on the PCT. It's just tried and true right now. I know some trends are changing, but for the PCT, I gotta stick with the Sawyer squeeze. Of course, bringing a stove, 2-cup titanium. Got this little thru-hike stove. It's tiny. I had it for 3 years. I think it's a knockoff I bought on Amazon, but this thing has been great. I got it caught up there. This thing, I mean, it's lasted me 3 years. I beat the living whatever out of this thing. It's great. Little stove. Bringing, of course, mini Bic lighter, and of course, I'm bringing a Menchie spoon. You know, I mean, everyone's bringing this weird gear, and I've tried different spoons, and this. I just don't think this is not gonna fail. I mean, if I have a bigger container, I'll just cut it down, but I'm gonna bring a Menchie spoons. This is my mix, and it's green. I love this thing. So let's see if this thing works, or I'm just gonna get bit in the butt out there on trail trying to be cute, but the Menchie spoon might do it. I saved a few bucks too. Let's get into tech, okay? So before I even get started on tech, I'm actually filming this with the Sony ZV-1. And I should put a little clip on the screen right now of the camera itself. I decided to go with the ZV-1. I don't want to get into it. I got away from mirrorless, it just the cap on, the cap off, and I just figured let me just simplify things just a little bit lighter. So I went with the ZV-1. We can get into that another time. But with the ZV-1 also comes a controller that I use. I'm going to be obsessively using this thing on the trail. It's a Pholsy, I think, Pholsy. This thing is the remote that I'm going to be using all the time. I'm actually not going to be using my trekking poles because this thing's always going to be in my left hand, coordinating it. With that said, upgraded to S21 5G based upon the weight, packability, you know, all the things that I spoke about, build quality, weight, packability, and function of the S20 is great. I thought it was great value at $800, the S21 5G. So I'm going to be carrying that. I'm going to be doing vlogging from this as well. I'm going to test it out. It's got 3 cameras. Gonna see how that thing works. These are the 3 batteries. I think this is new MOA, brand new MOA. I got 3 batteries. Of course, that's the original Sony battery for the ZV-1, but I bought the 3-pack and I'm bringing the charger as well. This is 28600 milliamps, Anchor. This pushes out 45 watts. It's fast charge, but I needed this when I went overseas to charge my Surface Pro. But 45 watt output is beast. As you can see, the connections there, USB-C and then 2 USBs. This thing is really not that ultralight. It's good for self-defense too. I mean, like, 4 cables, USB-C to USB mini, USB, USB-C to USB mini, you know what I mean? It's like all of them. I just took 4 of them. Galaxy Bud Pros, noise canceling, that's new for this year. Love these things, taking them. If I vlog from the camera, it should help me with the noise cancellation. As you can see from the ZV-1 video before, it's got a little mini dead cat that was included. That should help me with the vlog. Let's get into this bag here for tech. I'm just gonna spill this on the ground and go with it one by one with everyone here. So we got a couple batteries, lithium ion. I think I'm bringing 3 of them, AAAs. There's a reason for that. Again, some redundancy because I want to do some product review, so there's some redundancy. This RAV power right here, it's only got 1 port, 1 USB-C. Again, it's 45 watt output. So this thing's a beast. And I need that to charge, you know, the 28,000 milliamps quickly within 3 to 4 hours versus 16 hours to get that thing up. This thing is awesome. A little bit of redundancy. Again, this is 18 watts out, but it is fast charging. It charges just a little bit slower than that 45 watt output when it comes to phones, believe it or not. It's got a USB-C and a USB. It's brand Top Up. Got it from Amazon. This thing is super light, as you can see, and it's totally packable. So I'm bringing that as well. I've got a bunch of CR232s, 2032 batteries from Sony for my remote. I'm bringing 5 of them because I'm really not that ultralight. This is for the phone if I decide to vlog with the phone or I need a tripod shot with the phone. So I'm bringing this. It's a little bit lunky, but it's the best that I can do. This is a must right here for my camera and my tech. And on the other side is for smudges to get out. One of the reasons why I got away from mirrorless, I just can't stand when dots get on. When I went out in the trail last time, I actually brought a kit to clean it. It's one of those things that bugs me out with mirrorless if you don't have a good lens and good weather protection, is you get the smudges on the mirror, and it's one of those things that I'm just not really down with or prepared to deal with. Quick release because of the PD clip that I have on the camera. So I had to buy the attachment along with this mini tripod right here for those ground shots with the ZV-1, and you just connect it to the top here and you can kind of quick disconnect it from the PD. Boom, boom, put it down, back in. So I found that to be one of my best flows. Of course, you got the Allen wrench to tighten the PD clip as well when it gets loose. Of course, this is the bottom of the PD clip. I mean, I'm literally showing you everything. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 512 gigabytes mini SD cards as well. It's like 2.5 terabytes of storage. So I'm bringing like a lot of storage, even though I understand the cloud and I understand everything else. I'm gonna take footage. I think that might be all of the tech. So we went through cooking system and tech. I say let's get to the next category. All right, we're down to the nitty gritty. I got 2 categories left. Hiking accessories and ditty bag. I'd say let's start with hiking accessories. That's what I call them. Just kind of stuff you need, or stuff that I need on the trail. Let's start with hiking accessories. Ankle brace. Hope I don't need it. This is like kind of a weird cloth that I bring for condensation inside the tent. I think Kimberly-Clark makes this. It's light. TP. Huggies, natural care. And on that note, Unicorn's carrying the deuce, for the record. I'm gonna carry one of these because I like to get depressed on trail. You know, when you're too happy, you need something to bring you down. So this is what I normally carry, just to remind myself. We're gonna try the Evernew because the cap's connected. I'm not really a fan of bags and stuff. I like the bottle, it's therapeutic for now. But we're gonna try the Evernew out, see how it works out. It's got the little connector, 6 to 7 liters, I think capacities are total when we're bringing bottles. So I also got the platypus, bringing the platypus. Pair of scissors. You know, cutting cheese and sausages. Bug net for the face, mosquito net, I'm ready for you. KN95. Microbial, this was big. Unicorn thought it was big. And we like the way this one hangs. You know, it hangs down and it's bamboo, natural bamboo. Doesn't hang up, hangs down. That was the big selling point for this. I think Wander Woman gear. Either or, I'm bringing it. Gossamer gear, whistle, awesome. And a little bit of redundancy here. Again, I'm doing product reviews. This is the thru-hike. Been using this for a while, you know, on trails. But I'm bringing this just to hang from the tent. And again, some redundancy because I'm testing gear out. And this is the NU25, I think, the Nightcore NU25 in terms of hiking accessories. And we modded it out, of course, with the sunglasses thing. Okay, last but not least is the ditty bag. So we're getting a little granular here. Again, this is a comprehensive list of exactly what I'm bringing in one video. I'm gonna lay it all out. Razor. 1 wet wipes. Catadine backups. That's too low, boom, boom. Some tapes. Some just gauze. Just one strip of it. This is like ointment for sore muscles. In the toothpaste we have sunscreen, Blistex, toothpaste, toothbrush. Not that exciting. I'm bringing this floss. I'm sorry. I love this floss. Tape for the body, for the gauze pad. I have sensitive skin. All kinds of tape. Again, more tape. Headache pills, more tape, and a little screwdriver for like my sunglasses and like tech. It's in there. You can see it's a little tiny little silver thing. Back flush. You know what that is, sort of squeeze. It's tape. Eye drops. Backup washer for the sort of squeeze. And one of my favorites, zipper lube. So yeah, really important stuff. Maybe I'll do a review on it, but I really use this on a lot of stuff, zip lube. That looks like it's it. That is the last category. So there you have it. I'm just laying here waiting to get on the PCT. That's under 15 pounds. I'll put a little thing up, a link below for lighter packs. As you can see, all the categories are broken down on lighter packs. I have kind of an obsession in terms of counting all the ounces that I'm taking. I love the UL gear, but what UL gear allows me to do is to bring more stuff, if you know what I mean. But really appreciate you watching. And that's everything that I'm bringing. So if you have any input or comments, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram or my wife on Instagram, Unicorn Explorers, Rental Explorers on Instagram. It's been a really good time. I'm just aching to get out on the PCT. So thank you very much for watching. Good luck to everyone out there on CDT, AT, PCT, anyone out going on the outdoors and just having a good time and moving on with our lives. So just be safe and be happy, be positive. That's what we're gonna try to do. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in early April on the PCT. Thank you for watching.